Mutation Nation.
Mutation Nation. Not Mutant League Football, unfortunately.
No, it's different.
You know they had a render for Mutant League Football for the 360 or Xbox, I believe.
Really?
They had some concept art for it.
Also Road Rash.
It was gonna be Road Rash I think they could get away with, like if they add like a really sweet track editor or something.
I'd play a new Road Rash game.
And some like crazy troll weapons or something to knock people off. I think one of the problems with the Road Rash is like after you got like ahead of the game, it's hard to catch up to that person.
Unless they hit a car or something.
Yeah. But even still, the 3D version, that would be way too easy. Because you didn't have, like...
Well, they could make it, you know, it would be similar to, like, Midnight Club or something, where you're, you know, driving motorcycles through the streets.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Midnight Club's Racer? There's a bunch of them.
Never played it.
No, they're good.
Let me guess. You're in a car and you drive around a track a few times.
Oh, man, check out that parallax.
Slum.
Whoa.
Who's this guy?
Speaking moon speak at me.
Dots races. MVS.
Why are you always first player?
Because they read from right to left, and my controller is in the right port.
You picked MVS?
Yeah.
Psychopath? It's gonna be hard.
That's how I'm gonna play all my games, because I have MVS. You can adjust the difficulty settings, but you have to tweak them for every time you play it on the MVS. You can like make it super easy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a jump, we got flying sidekick. Oh hey, you got a Chun-Li kick.
If you hold the button, you charge it up. And then you either do nothing or you use your... When you pick up those things, you pick up a different special move. See, like, you have the A and you have 2 left. And those use that up. And if you have nothing, then you have, like, your little weaker special move.
Oh, at least it doesn't drain my life.
Right. Like, Streets of Rage and stuff.
X-Men.
Everything.
Welcome to Die. What? Oh, hey.
Gotta load that guy coming in.
Look at those freaking shoulder blades. How? No wonder he has to wear cutoffs. There's no shirt in the world that would fit in. Oh, crazy.
That's just your normal move.
Double lariat.
Oh, you exploded in the gut.
Oh, they're mutants. I forgot. Okay, so I think the normal move drains my health. Like, if I don't have... Really?
Oh, the normal one without a power?
Yeah.
Yeah, that does drain your health.
That's kind of lame.
So...
I'd rather than prohibit me from using it. So, like, Turtles 3, like, if you accidentally hit A and B together, you would use your special move, and that's very common on the NES.
If you do A and B on this, you do your uppercut. Look at that awesome uppercut. Oh, you can...
What? It just picks your character up.
Yeah, I know. Like your feet are...
Whoa! Splatterhouse, like.
Oh, they're like little crazy rats.
Anyway, I'd rather them just like, since they got 4 buttons, they're only using 2 of them. Just like make one of those a special button.
Oh, yeah, there's 4 buttons on this controller.
I guess I can't complain because it's a charge. Anyway. What the hell? Beetleborgs.
Stag beetles. If you if you push punch and then jump, then it's a lot easier. You have to push them at the exact same time.
Oh,
you can like slide it.
That's nice.
Yeah. That way you punch first and then you follow up with an uppercut. It's like a combo.
Ah. I look like the guy from Eternal Champions.
Was his name like Blade or something?
I like how this game has a little bit of loading times before bosses, though. It's like, okay, I know what's coming up.
Crazy long arm guy. You see that, Free?
Nope, not giving him a chance.
Chance? Go ahead. I don't know. Look at those creepy, like, rubber arms.
Stretch Armstrong.
Like Dalzine. Whoa.
Dalgene?
Whoa.
I used to call him Dalton.
That's what they say, I think, in Street Fighter 4, but they also call other people other things. Like blanking.
I used to call Ryu instead of Ryu.
Yeah, I know. I still call him Ryu.
I used to call Ken Keen.
Really?
No.
Blanca.
I call him my friend Isaiah used to call him Blanca, and I called him Blanca.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's Blanca. I was like, okay. I didn't want to argue with him. He was my only friend in Street Fighter at the time.
A lot of the characters are different anyway, like Bison.
All of my friends with Street Fighter now are lame.
Hey.
Well, I know. It's because all, like, my friends with Street Fighter, I guess, play competitively, and that's all they play. So I never get to see them because they're always playing Street Fighter and not, you know, at least inviting me to be a spectator.
Oh, once it's fully charged, you can just hold it and walk around with it charged. You can't jump. And it uncharges after a couple seconds.
Knights of the Round. That's another cool
Oh, I remember.
side-scrolling beat-em-up.
Yeah.
Well, you can level up, too.
Wasn't there a show about that? Like Saturday morning cartoon show of Knights of the Round?
There might have been.
I think that was my favorite
Pirates
show.
of Darkwater is what you're thinking.
No, that was something different. I remember it was like night music or like something about Camelot or
Yeah.
the Round. There was a show about that.
Was it Quest for Camelot?
Maybe. I don't know. It's been so long.
That was the movie.
No, it was definitely a like Saturday morning cartoon. I guarantee I used to watch it, but I don't remember what it's called. Our millions of viewers will help me out.
Oh, hey. Steal that. I don't think I've died yet.
That was the first time I died.
I usually just find one method for beating everyone, because in these, like, side-scrolling beat-em-ups, I mean, like, when you have, like, just a limited amount of abilities, it's
Here's
usually...
the first boss.
And you keep using your special. I'm very conservative when it comes to special. Whoa, what? Okay. Oh, that was like
an unavoidable move.
Okay.
It's the hardest boss ever. Who's got
1, 2.
Thor or something, or some crazy Viking guy. How's he a mutant? He's just big.
I don't know. I'd be pretty scared if he ran up on me. I would probably claim he's a mutant.
Would you?
I'd like to see his mother.
He keeps on regaining health. Uses your special on him.
Oh, he keeps morphing. See,
Yeah,
there's the mutant part.
Is it crazy?
Now are you convinced I'm a mutant?
He has a crazy head.
Oh, dang it, all my stuff. You got it back?
You have 2 of nothing.
Right when he had his invisibility frame.
Boom. Whoa. That was
All
crazy.
those chunks.
This is the bloodiest game ever.
Look at my Live Strong band. You lost more lives than me, and you had a higher score.
Because I had more life at the end of the level.
Because you kept using all your specials. Got them both.
You just wasted the first one, man. Dude, these guys shoot their heads at you.
Whoa! Bronado.
This game is at least, you know, more creative than a lot of beat-em-ups from back in the 90s.
Honestly, I didn't really like the first Final Fight.
Yeah, I know. I didn't really like the...
I didn't like the first Street of Rage. I liked the second one.
I thought those games were all pretty boring.
Yeah, they
honestly.
get better, like,
Well, they're better multiplayer, too. Like, if you just played the console ports by yourself, there's, like...
I liked Mighty Final Fight. Like, it's one of those things. Like, these games, like, when they first came out, like, you know...
Well, I know, the Turtles game and in the arcades, like at Chuck E. Cheese or whatever, I love that game. The X-Men one, like the arcade back in Wisconsin where I used to live, they had the widescreen 6-player version.
Yeah, I played that.
That was so much fun. That was my favorite thing. You just go in there and play that, and I always would pick Colossus.
And then you'd buy all the rest of the players and play by yourself?
No, I would always...
Is that what happened?
No,
okay.
not even a little bit.
Alright.
Go see it like before a movie or something.
Some shithead kids that would just, you know, walk out and they're like, hey, I'll play with you, what's up, man?
I usually just jump in the middle of the games that people are playing.
God help you if there's any friendly fire and you're playing with a stranger. Leave me alone!
That and Super Off-Road.
Oh, I love that game.
And then later it was Hydro Thunder was my arcade game of choice.
Hydro Thunder, man.
Love that game.
That's still at the bowling alley over.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
In Northtown.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd go to small towns and I'd set the record whenever I'd see that.
Oh boy. Talk of the town, David.
I know. People would be like, who's that DK? What a jerk. He always wins.
I always liked it's an RC game. It was called Revolt.
Revolt, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, speaking of Revolt, you know, when Xbox Live was first coming out, they had, like, beta programs. If you were part of, like, the super pre-beta for that, like, you know, only a certain amount of people were on that, they gave you a version of Revolt Online for the Xbox.
Whoa.
Yeah. It was only on PS1 and 64, and was it on Dreamcast?
Yes.
Probably. Yeah, there was a Revolt, like, live that was only a part of that beta program. But yeah, that game was so much fun. He's not a mutant, he's just a robot. Or he's Bane or something.
Yeah. I liked Revolt on 64 because you could make custom tracks, and one of which is you could make pipes to go into, and I always make it to wherever you could like come out one end of the pipe and go on top of the other. I love I mean, like with 64 technology, everything was already glitchy and you could clip through a lot of things accidentally, so I loved making tracks around that principle.
Yeah. No, Revolt was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that game. I need to find a copy of that. We should review that sometime.
The slug car is the funniest. Look, I'm playing this car because it's green, and then it's super slow. You get the best traction.
It doesn't matter if you can only go like 5 miles an hour.
Whoa! Power throw or something. There you go. Static Shock.
Superhero Static Shock.
I like that show.
I did too. Speaking of Static Shock, you know, remember the game Psyops for like the Xbox PS2?
Yeah.
I'd always pick up a trash can lid and stand on top of it and then hover around and I just sing Superhero Static Shock as I flew around it.
Why don't you make a video of that? I don't think enough people have made videos about Static Shock.
No, I have another video I need to make too. You know Keelik from Soul Calibur?
Yeah?
One of his moves, he's like, combo!
Yeah.
I want to make a video, it's like, what's Keelik's favorite snack? It's like, combos!
Cheesy. Indeed.
Soul Calibur 5, they can do a cross-promotion.
I always played Infamous. I'm like, you know what? This would make a perfect Static Shock game. Like, if you could get a Static Shock, like, downloadable character or something, I would have probably bought Infamous 2 day one.
Static Shock was underrated. They had, like, some crossovers with Batman Beyond.
Yeah, they did. And, by the way, Batman Beyond's unlockable for Arkham City.
Really?
You can unlock the skin, you can unlock the 1990s classic Batman, like the...
Oh, like the old Superman show and stuff?
Like,
Batman
no,
show?
Adventures of Batman and
Robin.
Robin.
Yeah, it was, like, also the Superman.
You get Fat Batman.
Where's he from?
Yeah, he's from, like, the older Batman, like, when he's more bulk and stuff. All different versions of Batman. You can play as Bane, you can play as the Joker, I believe. Catwoman, Robin.
That's cool. I liked Arkham Asylum. I thought it was pretty good.
Oh, Arkham Asylum's one of my favorite brawlers of all time.
Really? I thought it was okay. Like, I enjoyed it.
Okay, what made it just okay?
I don't know. I'm just not a huge Batman fan.
Well, I mean, like, if you're not, you know, even
no, it was still a good game. Like, I just thought it wasn't, like, the best game ever, like people were saying.
The best game ever?
Yeah, some people were saying it's, like, their favorite game.
I'd say it's the best Batman game ever.
Yes, I would say that.
Even including Batman NES.
That game is hard.
It's hard. It's got a great soundtrack. Nobody, like, remembered it for the epic robot boss fight or something that you fought on level 2 or the jetpack guy on 1. Even the Joker boss fight was kind of a rip. We played that game for the soundtrack and for the Ninja Gaiden, like, difficulty.
Yeah, it was, like, yeah.
And that's
wall
all
jumping.
Yeah.
Or it was, like, wall hanging or whatever. But same basic principle. For enough flash.
Whoa! Where'd I go? Okay, I got that part. Oh, I guess so it just swaps it between characters.
So it's whatever one you pick up, like the C is that one, the A is that one. So when you get when it's on the ground.
Do you think my guy was like Polterguy in a past life?
Maybe. I think Polterguy was white though.
You can't tell, he's green.
Yeah, but I'd say he's a white guy.
By his mannerisms? But
yes.
because he wasn't ethnic enough for you?
Right.
I don't know,
Who
man.
was he fighting? The spaghetti?
He had a high top
the Strombolis?
Yeah.
What was their name? The Linguinis?
Something like that.
I don't remember.
Italian stereotype involving food. They got away with it in the
90s.
late 80s, early 90s.
They could do anything in the 90s. People didn't care.
Wish I could switch out characters. Not that I say I don't like this guy. I think these are the only two guys, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming. Player 1, player 2, man. Whoa. Boss?
Yep. Loads.
Whoa.
Walking
we're jumping to another truck.
Okay.
These are long trucks.
So have you heard any theories on the new Dark Knight?
I saw like a announcement trailer for it. That was right.
Have you seen what Bane looks like?
I don't know. I don't really care. Like I didn't really like those movies.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fine.
I mean, I didn't hate them. I just thought they were like okay. You know.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
I'm not really like I'm really not a Batman fan. Like when I was a kid, I read the series where like Batman got his back broken, and then he had to like get all his powers and stuff, like whatever that miniseries was.
Yeah, like that's Bane. Like they're predicting that'll happen again.
Yeah, like that's the series I really got into when I was a kid. And I read all of them except for the last part, like part 12 or part 13 of the series or whatever. I had them all except for that last one. So like where there's like, you know, crazy like robot Batman guy who was going around killing people, and he was like, that's not me, it's a different Batman.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that
I'm like, the thing is, like, you don't, I guess what I'm understanding from everyone else is like they did not like Batman the Dark Knight because of Batman or being a Batman fan. They liked it because of the Heath Ledger controversy and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what seems most of it is.
And all these middle schoolers with the Dark Knight poster and wearing the shirts of the why so serious and I'm the Joker, and it's essentially the same story of the Crow, of the Crow, of the Crow. The same thing happened. Not saying that Brandon Lee does not deserve the praise. It was actually quite a solid movie. And I'm not saying Heath Ledger doesn't deserve the praise, but I'm just saying it's the Crow again. The same thing happened in the 90s, and it's just kind of interesting to see history repeat itself in some form or another. Though Heath didn't die on the set.
Right.
Yeah.
Whoa. These are the longest trucks ever.
Like, it's funny how, like, you know, some douche hole kid dies of a drunk driving, and there's giant PSAs of the surviving friends or whatever, like, don't drink and drive and stuff. Heath Ledger has, like, a pill cocktail and stuff like that, takes the dirt nap, and nobody comes out and says, you know, maybe we should take a look at prescription drugs and how they're legal and how
basically... This happened to Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, like, the same thing, and, you know, there's nobody coming out on the air saying, you know, oh, prescription drugs bad. You know, maybe they don't.
Bath salts.
Maybe they don't do enough testing on them or product testing or figure out any long-term effects or, you know, addictive qualities to them. Nope. Maybe this is way too serious for this YouTube channel. Like, maybe I've picked the wrong audience to vent to, but...
What, nobody?
Yeah, nobody, but...
Well, that was a timer.
Whoa, prison mutant. If you're already a mutant and you're already causing havoc, what could you have already done to go to jail? I thought, if everyone else, if Shoulder Blades guy isn't locked up, how are you locked up? Whoa.
This guy I don't think is mutant either, he's more of a robot. Robot.
Do you think, like, people relate to the Joker, or want to relate, at least, to the Joker? Like, I want to be so charismatic, and I want to be dark, and I want to be evil or something. Like, I'm trying to understand, like, the appeal of, like, wearing the Why So Serious shirts around, and, like...
This is popular.
I
They
guess.
call it a hot topic.
I don't know if that's just the reason, but...